Hello everybody and welcome back to Pathfinder Plays, and in this video we are going to be going over the weekly news roundup number 5, and I'll be going over some of what I find to be the most important news or noticeable, outstanding news, or questionable or concerning news, and just giving my insight into it. Now, the weekly news roundup right here, as you can see, they report the news surrounding Dead Matter from the past weeks. So the first thing that I notice is a note on the alpha release date. I mentioned my views in the video that I'll put in the corner right there, in the card that'll pop up, and you guys know that I think they should just stop giving rough deadlines, and they should stop publicly releasing what's supposed to be internal deadlines. They said that March 2020 right here is the pushback date for the closed alpha. However, as they are saying right here, rough goal, and it will be reevaluated January of 2020. Not too far away. And then they say it may get delayed again or it might not. And this right here I think is a line that nobody ever wants to hear from developers. Prepare for the worst, hope for the best. Or you could just stop giving deadlines. Like you could have January 2020 is not that far away. You could have easily just not given the deadline of March 2020, kept the reevaluation of January 2020 secret, and if it gets delayed, then it's not even a delay because you didn't let people know that it was going to come out in March possibly. It would have just been whatever, and you could have given a more conservative date. So I don't know, man. Prepare for the worst. Hope for the best. I don't know, that sentence right there just doesn't spark hope at all, actually. But anyways, guys, moving on, I still think this is a fantastic game, fantastic dev team. That's just my take on their dates thing. Internal multiplayer testing. I mentioned this in the other video as well, and they are actually, in September, they have had some internal multiplayer tests. This included the development team and some of the moderators, which would completely make sense. But of course, I'm not sure what they did in there. It says right here, network performance and newly added vehicle features were the focus of these tests. From the sounds of it, they didn't really do any player versus player action like that or any zombie slaying. It was just some small issues. But they did say that once those issues are fixed, then we can actually see some multiplayer footage, which I am chomping at the bit for. I gotta say. Something that's very important here, VoIP worked great and audio quality was clear. They actually have some preview of that in one of the previous devlogs where your voice changes inside a warehouse or underground in comparison to outside. It's a really, really cool feature. Gunslinger, their animator, has been hard at work, and you guys can see right here that you have the idle animations. They stand up, they bang their heads, they lay down, they lean there. I love it. Could there be something better? Probably. This is a very rough draft, but you know what? I'm not an animator either, so as far as I can tell, this stuff looks pretty stinking dope, man. And I think it really matches the depressing, deteriorating, and crazy setting that would be a post-apocalyptic zombie survival situation. It says whenever a player approaches them, they will snap out of it and become active. But they note that zombies can only see things that are actually in their line of sight. So if you do it right, you could be able to sneak around them. You can throw little rocks or cans. You can do things to distract them. You can set off a fire alarm, run out the back, and go across the street that way. You can do lots of stuff to get around them and alert them. Alerting a zombie is not always bad. It'll be really cool to see what they look like whenever they are alerted, though. Hopefully they'll just like snap into some weird T-pose for a second and then go into the active animation. It needs to be fluid. Weapons in this game are one of the most immersive things on the previews that they're giving in their Discord channel and on Twitter. Like, they're going full in on the model detail, the actions, all of it, man. Look at these. They have new weapon models, the M14 of various kinds, and the R98 revolver. Like, these are absolutely gorgeous. Look at this. Look at this. Absolutely gorgeous, guys. Absolutely gorgeous. If you didn't know any better, you would swear that this stuff was actually, like, real. It looks that good, and you want to to get it and you want to freaking shoot it, man. Man, it looks good. I love it. All right, MP5 animations, fantastic as always. Hexorus, he's been doing the reload animations. Oh man, this is important stuff. Character menu, hair and clothing. Dogtooth added some clothes to both characters and zombie models to add more variety. Very good. Hopefully there's none of that DayZ trash where there's only 5 pairs of clothes for the zombies to wear. He also finished hair and facial hair and implemented them on the character models. Hell yes. Finished. Finished. Something is finished. Progress, guys. This is what I'm talking about. Abiscuits has been working on updating the character creation menu to allow for easy testing of Dogtooth's hair and clothing. He's been working on Steam backend for multiplayer and it will implement more vehicle types. Hell yeah, man. Hell yes. Quests and lore. Although we should say that it's not quests and lore. I don't think they like the term quests because it's kind of fanciful. Doesn't really match what they're trying to, the vibe, the context. But Regicidal Not, Reggie Bless, he's been doing the blog posts, he's been doing the lore and the timeline events. Oh yeah, right here. Noting that quests will not be called quests, but tasks, investigations, and assignments. I like that a lot. Very professional, very modern. These are given to you by factions, which that's going to be a hefty accomplishment. And I don't even think they've started on those yet, but it's going to be amazing. And that's going to be the thing that sets this game apart is the factions. If you want to know more about the factions, there's a link to one of my videos about that up in that card. The lore, you'll find out about the lore from the quests or the tasks, but also you'll find newspaper articles, newspaper clippings, graffiti, tons of different stuff like that, letters. You'll be able to piece together what happened in individual person's lives to get a broader picture of what happened. If you guys are in the Discord at all, you guys already know the landscaping in this game is absolutely phenomenal. I mean, it's like what DayZ could have been. It's just real, man. Look at this. Look at the lighting. It's phenomenal. So good. Drastically different. Same environment, different weather patterns. Fantastic. Well done. Something that's going to help the game's performance, they are focusing on level of details. And what this essentially means is that based on the player's POV and distance to an object will determine what actually renders, what shows up. And you can see that right here. Look at the difference. Farther away, you'll see that. Closer up, you'll probably see that. More detail, less detail. Still looks fine, passable, very good. Yeah, look at that. I like that a lot. That's very nice. This right here is an example of what you can expect when trying to find lore for this game. This right here is a 911 call log, page 1 of 2. And I'll leave this right here so you guys can read that, kind of get a feel for the desperation and the confusion that this game is going to be set in just a few weeks after the collapse of civilization. And guys, that is it for this video. I just wanted to go ahead and show you guys this weekly news roundup. This is the 5th one, and remember guys, if you want more information, there's deadmatter.info. That is the website. That's where all this stuff is from. Be one of the fantastic 157 people so far to go and take a look at not only this weekly roundup, but the other ones as well. Guys, thank you for stopping by. If you like scares, survival, and scavenging, consider hitting that subscribe button, hitting that like button, sharing it with anybody who you think would love Dead Matter, and I will see you guys in the next one. Path out.